Hi everybody. I thought I would do a tutorial today on the Aztec camera song The Boy Wonders from the 1983 LP Highland Hard Rain, which I think is the band's best LP from front to back. Just every song is really well done. Some fabulous songwriting by the young Roddy on this one, and this song is no exception. Gonna do that today on this 1960 Gretsch anniversary model in Cadillac green or olive smoke, however you like it. Single pickup, but hey, I'm unplugged. We're just going to play it acoustically here. Roddy Frame probably did this one on the Gibson ES 195 that he has from I think the late 50s. Just a fabulous guitar. Very cool. I don't have one of those, but I got this, so we're going to do this today. So yeah, let's dive into the song. It starts out from going from a C chord in the high position down the neck to a C in the low position, right, in the standard position. But he does it by playing an open G string, a B string at the 13, and an E string at the 12. So you arpeggiate that to the B string. I'm going to play it through slowly once, and then we'll break it down. Okay, so what we do there in this shape here, high E12, B string 13, open G, we arpeggiate this to the B string, like that. Then we come in here, 15th fret, high E with your pinky, lift off, then hammer on, the B string, lift off. Now slide this B string down to the 10, to the 8. Then he comes down here, same thing. Whoops. Yeah, we're not including this yet. We'll use a lot of this, but not at the moment. So there's your intro, right? Okay. Then we come to part 2 of the intro, which is kind of the rapid strumming. You know, where Roddy Frame is in the C shape, but he's going to use this pinky here on the high E string to kind of play some accent notes on the high E and the B, and he's going to do some, you know, playing the high E at the first fret and then not playing the high E at the first fret. So something like this. So you just got to practice that. See, what he's doing here is he starts in the C shape, but playing the top 2 strings in pitch, the lowest 2 strings in position, but the B and the E, first fret. Fret those. Then he comes in high E string, pinky. Then bring that pinky down here to the B string, third. Now roll off the high E first fret and lift off your pinky and then come back in and catch that. Right? So let's see. Okay? And then he ends on a G for the walk down. Isn't that nice, right? So he goes from the C stuff to a G. So that's 3rd fret low E, 3rd fret high E. Then we're going to come down to the first fret, high E, and then lift off. So it's just 1, 2, 3. Now you're in position for the walk down, and we start, so just leave your hand right here, because you need all these fingers just right here. So bring it in here, B string third, B string first, open B. Now G string second, open G, D string third, G string second, G string open, and then A string third. And there's your walk down. So you don't even have to move your hand. Your fingers are just right where they need to be. Okay, so that's the intro, the whole intro. Okay, now he jumps right into the verses, okay? And the verses, there's a couple of ways he plays these. So he has someone in the band doing the D minor, whoops, to a C7. Really nice, right? Okay, so D minor, of course, and he's also palm muting. So he's not just letting it get all muddy and run together. You know, it's boom, ch, boom, 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 ch, doo, doo, right? Okay, so D minor, down to the third fret, A string, back to the D minor. Now this time he slides from the third to the second with his middle finger, and then you drop into the C7 shape. And there, he's bringing his pinky and grabbing the D string right behind your ring finger. He's grabbing the D string and pulling off. Can you hear that? Right? Come on. Getting pretty muddy there. My fingers are getting dented. Whoops, that was a bad. Then to finish it off, he comes up and plays a G bar chord to an E. So G bar chord, bar the third, put your fingers in an E shape. And then just slide down to an E. Okay, now we're at the threw our hands up high, nearly touched the sky, clicked our heels and blah, 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 and never let it die, whatever he says there, right? So he gets real Spanishy here for a moment, and then he does some augmented chords up the neck in 3/4 timing. So okay, so we got F, A minor, F into a series of augmented chords up the neck to get us into the chorus. He loves these augmented chords. He throws them in a lot of these Aztec camera songs as a nice way to build up tension and get you from one part of the song to another, and he does that right here. So F, A minor, F, right? You got that. And then the augmented chord, bar the second. So the first one is here at the second fret. Bar the second, your A string third, D string fourth, and B string fourth in this shape right here. And there, wow, that's pretty augmented, right? So 2nd fret, 5th fret. So it's just a movable chord. You're just going right up the neck. 5th fret, now the 8th fret, then the 11th. Isn't that nice? So from the, it's really tricky. That's the hardest part in the song, playing it up to speed, is going straight from this F into these. Okay, now we're ready for the chorus. And I'm going to play you the chorus quickly here, then we'll break it down. Okay, we'll take it to that F where he stops and does the, while he's doing the rap. Da 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 da, and then he's right back into it. Okay, but all right, I digress. Don't get ahead of myself here. Okay, so let's see. Yes, the chorus. So it's a C chord with the high E string 3rd fret. Seen that, right? To an E9. So notice he kind of starts it just here. So play an E chord. Now get rid of your ring finger. So 1, 2, 3. Then into an F. Right back into a G, or pardon me, into a C. 1, 2, 3, right? I like to add that low E here on the C. I mean, a C is just kind of, which is fine, right? But if you come in here and add the low E there, just gives it more oomph. It's a really nice chord. And we do it again. Third time through he goes there, right? So he slides an F. Bring it here to the 3rd fret, same shape, but lift off your pinky onto the B string. He's letting you know he's going to make a change here, which he does. He goes F into an E. Then we get another augmented chord. Right? He goes augmenting here, 1st fret bar. The G string 2nd, A string 3rd, and B string 4th. And then just slide it down by removing the bar and keeping your fingers in the E9 shape. Into an F. And there's the exclamation point where he stops it. And then he so he does the walk up this time. So he I always like to start with that open E, and then we're just going to fret here, 3rd fret low E, open A 2nd, A 3rd, open D 2nd, D 3rd, then the B string second, and off. So B string second, B open, then the B string 4th fret open, and then the, or pardon me, that's the G string, my bad, G. Then the B string second, whoops, B string 1st, my bad, open G, and then B string 3rd. And then we're right back into the and you know how to do that, okay? So there's your walk up. So there we go again, and we're back to verse 2. Now, interesting, I watched Roddy Frame play this live with the band from 1983, and he was playing a 12-string, right? A 12-string acoustic on stage that was plugged in. And you know, the guy in the band is doing, his guitarist is doing the D minor and the C7. Now Roddy himself, you know, after he was playing these chords. So he brings his 12 string into this shape here. So he's playing the A string 5th, D string 3rd, and then an open G string. He's playing those 3 strings, and he's doing something like this. I always get hung up there. Got that part. Okay, so what he's doing there, he's on the, I mentioned that already, he's on the A string 5th, D string 3rd, so he's bringing in his pinky on the G string 5th and then the G string 4th. 1, 2, 3 to end it, and then he goes to this shape here, 3rd fret A, 2nd fret D, and use these middle 2 fingers because you need these 2 fingers to fret those, the G string at the 4th and the 2nd. Okay, just a little trivia there. You can play it either way. I think it's much easier to go here from the, else you gotta go slide right into that. Okay, either way, it works. Okay, now to finish the song, he changes the key for a moment. So he's doing, then all of a sudden he comes up here to the 5th fret, bars in an E shape. So I'm going to play it and then we'll break it down. Jeez. Then we're back into this. Okay, so we're back here. So bar the 5th, E shape. Next one is here at the 4th bar, and then you're here at the B and D. And lift off that that B string. Now slide it back to the 5th in this triangle shape where you're barring the 5th, the 6th fret G string, 7th fret D string, 7th fret B string in this shape here. And use your pinky to pull off and hammer on there to accent. Then drop it right back into that first shape, and the accent is to lift off the bar and put it back. Now from here, he goes 7th fret barring in an E shape, but remove your pinky. Then he jumps right to an augmented chord again. Told you he loved those, right? So now we're at the 8th fret barring, 9th fret A, 10th fret D and B. So again, that's then we're back here. Right? So he plays this through. This is the outro, right? And then the band, they come in, the band members come in and they start singing behind him. High, land, hard, rain, hard land, high land, hard rain, high land, hard rain. Say that, you know, that's a tongue twister. And when they, you know, when they really get into it, then he goes from this kind of strumming to suddenly he's doing, you know, let's see if I can do this. I'm better if I don't use a pick and I just use my fingernail on my index finger. Okay, so he's simply going the C, E minor, or E9, then the F this way, because he wants to end in a C7. So it's a C with the B string at the 3rd. And that's the last chord. Really nice, right? So there you go. The Boy Wonders. Keep playing Aztec hammer.